welcome once again to another episode of Wren's Wasteland Camp Review / Dumpster Fires of the Commonwealth. Let's see what we can find today. We are currently here at Pleasant Valley Station, and there's a camp right over here called by a dude named Edge Crusher 7. So we're going to go take a quick peek. And this one is going to be bad, I have a feeling. This is put in the middle of the road because, you know, nothing else is flat around here. They've got out their vendor boxes sitting on the road. They've found an area where their arch glitches into the road. Take a quick peek around. And here we have a good example of Wendigo syndrome. Wendigo syndrome. It affects some of your friends all of the time, some of your friends none of the time. Here's where they're doing their research on Wendigo syndrome to figure out if it's caused by the FEV virus or aliens. I love it when people do this. Make sure to applaud this. I mean, they put a fan over top of a cryo bed. We'll go ahead and leave that there. They've got a few decent items in their, displays. Best part about this is no clipping through people. I get to see the world through their eyes. Oh my god, and this is like the water farm of your dreams if you need to complete that event. They've got the new ally out from the scoreboard, these tacky floors. Man, this is like the camp of my dreams. If my dreams were of yellow, blue, squared, checkered floors and living in a dumpster fire. Yep. Starting off with a dumpster fire. Not because it's a horrible camp, but because it's just a shitbox on wheels. Only they forgot to put the wheels on it, but they put it on the middle of the road. God. Alright, moving right along. Oh, Edge Crusher's camp, he gets... I'm gonna give him a 2. Because he used prefabs. But it's still a dumpster fire. If I could drop a burning dumpster on his camp, I'd leave it right here. Let's go check out King Zero's camp. This is a photo of the last alien invasion event. Because aliens invade, and you must take photos of them. Alright, so we are here, which means this is the waterfall. Which means this is a waterfall camp. Yep. On this lower level, from the water side up, you have this lovely little platform with a man praising the Mothman underneath the great waterfall and the floating house above. Why do I call it a floating house? Well, because structurally, it all started with this foundation. Going in here, we have a little bit of a workroom slash dining, kitchenette, drug making facility. Meth lab, that's it, meth lab, yeah, that's it. Complete with a little bed. Now remember, kids, you don't need windows in the Wasteland because the rain never goes through the roof as long as you're not using a glass one. Alright, going back up here. So they put down these foundations off of that stairwell, which is snapped from that floating structure. That's why I said it's a floating camp. See, now, the way that I would have done this is I would have probably put down these foundations, then thrown down a steel beam on the outside of these foundations and dropped another set of foundations that were real foundations down there after that, and only used more than likely glass ceilings over top of where the waterfall flows underneath my camp. I may show you guys my waterfall camp. I have built one. It is by no means perfect, but it is way better than this piece of crap. This is their vendor area slash, you know, trophy lounge and crap shack. I mean, it's got the basics that you need if you're a player coming here to do what has to be done. Like, you know, check their vending machine, which I'll go ahead and do since I'm here. It's only right that they know they got somebody here. And every once in a while, you'll find out that these guys have, like, you know, a decent gun on sale. Like this right here. This is a quad fixer for 1,000. I'm gonna go ahead and buy that. I got a friend that would probably use it. And you go down through here. That's a lead node underneath. That's what they're mining here. It's the only thing resource-wise to get here other than water. Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10 is how I rate all my camps, and I don't say that enough in my videos, nor do I state the fact that this is yet another dumpster fire in and of itself. But I will not rate it as one. I will rate it as what it is, which is a piece of shit. So, as a piece of shit, this one gets a level, gets a 3. Yeah, I'm gonna go 3. And the sad part is this is not a bad camp if you actually look at it from the perspective of the person that built it. They built this and they're like, I got all my stuff out. It looks great. But like they've got like 2 generators when they only need 1. They've got all these platforms when you don't actually need any of them. It doesn't do anything for them aesthetically. This may just be a low-level camp for from a low-level player because of all the materials used being kind of like, you know, first or second tier building materials, like the steel walls over there and the base wooden structures that we have here. But I also don't know that when I'm looking at it. I don't know their level, respectfully. But I'm going to guess because they've completed the thing to be able to make fixers, and they've got those fixers for sale for 1,000 caps, that it's probably not a low-level camp. Alright. So we hit that one, and we hit this one. We're going to hit one more, because I'm not going to do an extended episode for this. So I'm going to go over here and hit this one at Hathaway Salmon's camp. Or Salamon's camp, I guess. After I eat some more of my fast travel foods. Because, you know, nothing says weight problems like being in America and playing video games. Did I say that out loud? Oops. Alright, here we go. Traveling along. So. Alright, here we go. This one is a prefab, and it has a billboard on top of it. Let's see how they themed this out. Oh, they've got a sloth! Hello, sloth! I used to know someone that liked you a lot. Not bad as far as placement of water containers. Even the placement of their vault entrance isn't too bad. They've only got 1 power supply out to power all of this, which is exactly what they need. They've got a few guns because you do get some ghouls and other things come to visit. Oh well. Okay, so you got a little bar down here with a few items for sale and a little bit of a lounge. Let's just check in here and see if they've got anything good on sale. I need to start remembering to do this more often when I travel. Don't need that. I already have one that's better. Anyway, this is a coffee table. Well, not a coffee table. Technically, it's a 9-ball table. Or a pool table, depending on where you're from. And it has animations built into it. If you don't have it, I highly recommend getting it when it's available in the Atomic Shop. It came out as a Fallout First freebie, if I remember right. Which means it should show up either in the Atomic Shop or in the Gold Lounge at some point. Nice little restaurant up here. Got to do something with the bar set that you bought, after all. I always liked this door. I like the white version better, actually, the Helvetia version. They did what I would do, which is incorporate my workbenches out here versus putting them inside as much as possible, unless it's something that I can say belongs inside a house, like a cooking thing. I love the fact that they turned this little area into a music venue. And up here is kind of iffy, but I get it. You got to put the stuff somewhere. And if you're confining yourself to just using one prefab structure, you're going to make some allowances and things like that. I mean, the only thing that's not a prefab really here is this little thing here that they built. So, on a scale of 1 to 10 is how I rate, and I've said that twice in this video. Prefabs automatically give you a 2, by the way. If you add a bathroom, I give you 1 point. If you add a bathroom with a golden toilet, I give you a 2nd point. So you can get 2 points for your bathroom just alone. As far as this goes, I will go ahead and say that given the decoration, the level of stuff involved, I'm going to give it a good solid 4. If they would have built anything other than just that, I would probably give it way higher, to be honest. Because the decoration is good inside of it overall. Not great, good. But, alright. So, this has been Ren for Ren's Wasteland Camp Review / Dumpster Fires of the Commonwealth. Hope you enjoy. Come back again, subscribe, like, watch the rest of the videos. There's tutorials on how to build things like I was explaining at the waterfall. There's at least one tutorial in there that does that. Check it out. Have fun. Talk to you later.